Good afternoon, everyone. Kelly Garden Girl here. I just wanted to talk to you about floral arranging with seniors. We all want to come in and have these beautiful vases, but take a little bit of time and a little bit of attention to your vases that you're picking. These are some of my favorites, and the reason being is the generation that we're working with, being seniors, most of them are 80 plus. So they all relate to these items specifically. This little teacup will not only provide familiarity, but all of a sudden, a little lady will see something like this, whether it be the daffodil, which is the time of year, which is seasonal awareness. And most ladies will begin to share about the pattern that they had, or sharing tea with other people, or etc., etc. So it really sparks an interest. This old little pewter jug, many people had these for cream or milk. This one has actually some initials on it. Men like these. They're great for little posies. Same with the silver mug here. And mason jars. Now, the only thing you have to do is be very careful because they are made of glass, but most people did a lot of canning, and that was a way of survival for them. So when you bring in your mason jars, I have some vintage ones that are just absolutely lovely, and they really connect to these, and you will spark a great conversation with most people, or you can share, and chances are you'll get a few stories just by bringing in some old mason jars. A lot of people can't see the water. I was going to mention that as well, because we're working with people who have visual impairments. So what I like to do, my little trick, is if you're working with somebody that has some visual impairments, just add a drop or two of color. And it looks quite neat when you first put it in. But this way, they're able to see the level of water when they're filling the jar, which, by the way, you're going to get them to do, if possible. And some of these old pot bottles that were actually found under the power line in my family, they also make great conversation pieces. And the gentlemen who you don't think are going to flower arrange, who actually end up being wonderful flower arrangers, they can all relate to these. The hydro glass. I tip them upside down, put them in a vase, and they look beautiful. If you work with somebody who works for hydro, or anything in relation to that, you'll find that these little guys will spark their interest. And you can get them almost anywhere, and they're very inexpensive. The other one is a large mason jar, and I've just filled it with some evergreens, some lavender, and some flowering branches just for longevity. Most of these will stay good for a while, but in any case, this will just extend the bloomosity time, as I call it. And I add a few little drops again, give it a little swish, and then you can see your water again. You can tie it with a ribbon or something nice that you have, put name tags on it. But just when flower arranging, just take a little bit of time in thinking, what would these people be able to relate to? And these are all items that have been very successful with my flower arranging, one-on-one, in-room, or in small groups. I wish you luck, and enjoy the rest of your day. Thanks. Thanks for watching.